Hello everybody, this is George with Melnick's Automotive. Has been a while since I've done a video. This would be perfect time to do a video. I've just been hustling here. I am working on Meyer's E58-H plow. I took the cover off, that's why it's missing the cover, and I'm gonna show you what it's doing. I've seen an identical video on YouTube and the guy never posted what was the fix. I'm gonna demonstrate the problem that I was having, and I already found the fix for it. So I took the cover off. These are the three solenoids. We have A, B, and C. So those are the three solenoids. These are actual coils. The cap comes off and the coil slides right out, and then you have the valve that goes inside. So this is my second day on it, and I just figured it out and I decided to do the video. Might be helpful. So here's what it's doing. When I go ahead and power up my truck, and I just got this plow truck for myself, and I ripped open the wiring. This is the blue wire that's going for ignition on underneath the dash, and then it goes to my pistol remote or controller. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start up the truck. Okay, I'm going to power up my remote. And as you can see, all the green lights powered up, and everything appears to be okay. All right, so here's my problem now. If I try to lift the plow, here's what happens. And you can see it went on, it got lifted approximately 2 or 3 inches, and it bugged out, and then my remote went blank. So I have to power it back on. As you can see, I power it back on. My green lights, except the sun, is interfering with my video camera. But anyway, you can see the power back on, and I could hit the power button to lift. It goes another couple inches, and it's tilting my plow to the left. Okay? And then I have to hit the power back on, and if I tilt it to the left, you can see it perfectly tilted to the left. But if I try to tilt it to the right, it's gonna go about halfway, and boom, it bugs out. My remote went blank again. Okay, I gotta power it back on, and then again, boom, it bugged out. So at first I thought it was the solenoids. Coil is the solenoids. What I did, I went ahead and I swapped them out. This one, the coil is the same, but the valve is a little shorter. But I mean, I've been messing with it. I was changing the position of them, and nothing happened. But here was the fix. Inside the truck, so this wire, it's supposed to have a 20 amp fuse, but somebody installed 10 amp fuse. Okay, it goes to ignition on. Okay, so this wire would lose the voltage. Okay, it would lose the voltage, and it would turn off my remote. As you can see, my remote is turned off. I have to hit power again, hold it for a second for the power to reappear. So I end up finding another wire underneath the dash, which is another wire that I found ignition on, that always have nice 12 volts. Because this wire here, whoever wired it, they wired it to ignition on, but it runs through the module, and the module kicks out the power when it gets overloaded, and that's why it would turn off the remote. So I'm gonna demonstrate right now. I'll go ahead and I'll pull out this fuse. Okay, I'm gonna wire this side to this wire here that I did, and I'll show you the plow would perfectly function. So let me do that. I'm gonna have to pause it for a second. Okay, so here you can see what I did. Like I said, I'm gonna resolder this and make it right. I'm gonna cut it off here and resolder to the correct wire. But I pulled the fuse out, so you can see there's no fuse, there's no connection with the wire to that ignition wire. And I just connected the wire to this terminal here, and I ran it, as you can see, I ran it back to the wire that has 12 volts, constant 12 volts when the ignition is on. Because you want to connect it to the wire that has 12 volts constant when ignition is on. You don't want to connect it to the wire that has 12 volts when ignition is off, because you don't want nobody powering up the remote and then dropping a plow or things, something like that. Anyway, so here's the fix. Check it out. It's working perfect now. I'm gonna go ahead, start the truck. I'm gonna power the remote. You can see the green lights are on, okay? And I'm gonna show you the lift right now. It's gonna go all the way up with no issues. Watch this. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna tilt it to the right. Look at that, all the way. Now I'm gonna tilt it to the left. All the way. Now I'm gonna make it straight. I'm gonna drop it. Perfect. And another thing I want to show you, you guys might already know, but if you want to control your plow so it doesn't drop so fast, there's a nut right here, and there's also a you could use a flat tip screwdriver. If you tighten that, it's gonna slow the drop of your plow. If you're gonna loosen that, it's gonna increase the drop of the plow. So that's it for this video. This was George with Melnix Automotive. Thank you for watching.